Now, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has fired fresh ammunition the day after the Election Commission announced the dates for 2022 Uttar Pradesh Dangal. The Chief Minister has said that 80% of people with positive energy will vote for the BJP. The remark has now evoked strong reaction from the opposition parties. Sabar Srivastava with more on that.
ये चुनाव 80 बनाम 20 का होगा। 80% समर्थन एक तरफ होगा, 20% दूसरी तरफ होगा।
State of war UP locked and loaded. Yogi fires big ammunition post poll dates announcement. Pitting 80% voters with positive energy with the remaining 20% who he claimed were with negative energy. Asserting that the 80% will vote for the BJP only, not the rest.
ये चुनाव 80 बनाम 20 का होगा। 80% समर्थन एक तरफ होगा, 20% दूसरी तरफ होगा और मुझे लगता 80% सकारात्मक ऊर्जा के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे। 20% हमेशा विरोध किए हैं, विरोध करेंगे, लेकिन सत्ता बीजेपी की आएगी। बीजेपी फिर सबका साथ सबके विकास के अभियान को आगे बढ़ाने का कार्य करेगी।
The opposition has come out all guns blazing against Yogi, claiming that Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath is pitting 80% Hindus with 20% Muslims in Uttar Pradesh.
योगी आदित्यनाथ जी का 80% और 20% का दावा करना ये साफ तौर से झलकाता है कि भारतीय जनता पार्टी अपने किए हुए वादा सबका साथ सबका विकास खुद ही तोड़ती हुई नजर आ रही है। चुनाव हारने के डर से अब वो 80-20 तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति सांप्रदायिकता की तरफ चुनाव को ले जा रहे हैं।
सांप्रदायिकता का खुला तांडव करने वालों को उत्तर प्रदेश की जनता अब कभी स्वीकार नहीं करेगी और जो दल भी पिछले 5 साल में शासन किए हैं और उन्होंने कोई काम नहीं दिखा पाए, 70 लाख रोजगार नहीं दे पाए, माता बहनों की इज्जत नहीं बचा पाए, उनको जनता करारा जवाब देगी।
अगर इस तरीके की बयानबाजियां जो धर्म के आधार पर या मजहब के आधार पर या किसी भी कम्युनिटी को टारगेट करती हैं या किसी भी तरीके का पोलराइजेशन समाज में पैदा करने की कोशिश की जाती है, तो मेरा मानना है कि चुनाव आयोग को अज खुद उसका संज्ञान लेना चाहिए, उस पर कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए।
But this is not the first time when Yogi has locked horns with the opposition over any remark.
सरदार पटेल जी, राष्ट्रपिता महात्मा गांधी, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, जिन्ना एक ही संस्था में पढ़ करके बैरिस्टर बन करके आए थे। एक ही जगह पर पढ़ाई लिखाई की उन्होंने, वो बैरिस्टर बने, उन्होंने आजादी दिलाई। उन्हें किसी भी तरीके से किसी का भी संघर्ष करना पड़ा होगा तो वो पीछे नहीं हटे।
एक तरफ सरदार पटेल हैं जो राष्ट्र नायक हैं, दूसरी तरफ खलनायक के रूप में राष्ट्र तोड़क जिन्ना भी हैं। लोग तो सरदार पटेल की तुलना अगर कोई जिन्ना से करने लग जाए तो ये वोट बैंक की और निकृष्ट राजनीति होगी जिसके लिए व्यक्ति के लिए देश की कीमत पर राजनीति करना हो सकता है।
Yogi's Abbajan jibe at Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav also sparked a massive war.
राशन मिल रहा होगा ना, आप लोगों को राशन मिल रहा है राशन। क्या ये राशन 2017 के पहले भी मिलता था? क्योंकि तब तो अब्बा जान कहने वाले राशन हजम कर जाते थे।
With the Election Commission banning all physical rallies till January 15th due to COVID spike, Yogi's sharp attack has sent temperature soaring.
It's going to be worth seeing in which favor this statement goes in. Will with BJP, SP, BJP, BSP or Congress? With cameraman Gaurav Gupta, Samarth Srivastava for India Today.
Let me cut across to Shehzad Poonawalla, BJP spokesperson, joining us on that. Shehzad, what Yogi Adityanath said doesn't come across as too surprising. This is what he's said time and again, always pulled the Hindutva card closer to the polls, and this time too says that only 80% will vote positively for us. The 20% have never supported us, therefore almost making it sound like the rest of the 20% do not matter. Opposition fires, saying that this is another pitch to communalize their vote bank.
You see, Nabila, if you play out the entire clip of Shri Yogi Adityanath ji, he has started off by saying कि 25 करोड़ की जनता के प्रति मेरी प्रतिबद्धता है. He has said कि बिना भेदभाव के कानून का राज स्थापित करना मेरी जिम्मेदारी है. And then he has gone on to say 80% जो पॉजिटिव लोग हैं वो हमारे साथ है और 21% जो समाजवादी पार्टी का पिछली बार का वोट शेयर था, जो नकारात्मक लोग हैं वो नहीं भी है, तब भी हम उनके लिए काम कर रहे हैं. नबीला जी, मुझे आप एक बात बताइए, when उत्तर प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट gives 2.6 करोड़ टॉयलेट्स टू पीपल इन उत्तर प्रदेश, do we see मोहम्मद और मोहित? When we give 1.5 crore Ujjwala gas cylinders, do we see Shilpa or Sultana? When we clear off 36,000 crore loans of farmers in Uttar Pradesh, when we give 1.51 lakh crore rupees bhugtan to Ganna Kisan,
well,
when
Shehzad,
we ensure that there is 5 expressways,
you have done a lot of work, but there's a lot more work that's pending. There's unemployment rate that is peaking in the state. There's a lack of education, there's hunger crisis, there's a huge population issue itself, a humanitarian crisis that's still not been able to fix. No government, including the Yogi government, has managed to fix that. Instead of addressing more pressing important issues, here's a communal pitch.
If you'd let me answer, not interrupt me, Nabila.
I'm responding to what you said. It's not interrupting you. I'm responding to what you said.
Let me respond to you. When we give 15 crore people of Uttar Pradesh for 2 years through ration free of cost, do we discriminate between Nabila and Nirupama? When we give 40 lakh houses to poor people in Uttar Pradesh and do not discriminate between Hindus or Muslims? When we give to there are 5 national airports today in Uttar Pradesh. There are expressways worth 1,300 kilometers being made right now. In Uttar Pradesh, you have the unemployment rate coming down from 18% to 4.5%. Any of these works, tell me one place where institutional discrimination has taken place by the Yogi Adityanath government between any section of society. Yes.
Here, Shehzad, well, we've heard you. We've heard what you had to say. What we're asking, and of course, this is a charge that comes in from the opposition, that this is a large vote base that they're trying to communalize, almost as if a certain religion is trying to institutionalize communalism. And it seems like the Yogi government seems to be constantly pandering at that Hindu vote base itself, making statements like that, all the more dividing people of the state with religion on two sides, on the majority and the minority. He says it himself every now and then.
Madam, when somebody says Jinnah is Mahan, Taliban का वो करे गुणगान, तो वो सेक्युलर. जब राम सेवकों को गोली मारने की बात करे, वो सेक्युलर. हिंदुत्व को आईसिस बोको हराम कोई बोल दे, वो सेक्युलर. और अगर हम कहते कि हम 80% पॉजिटिव लोगों के साथ चलना चाहते हैं, हम सांप्रदायिक. अगर हम काशी विश्वनाथ की बात करते, हम सांप्रदायिक. अगर हम अयोध्या के उद्धार की बात करते, तो हम सांप्रदायिक. What kind of lens are you wearing? Tell me one institutional discrimination that has taken place in the last 4.5 years of Uttar Pradesh government. I have told you of all the schemes that we have given benefits to, and if there is one scheme where we have discriminated between Muhammad and Mohit, I am ready to submit that yes, there is discrimination. But those who have practiced and matured in the art of Sampradayikta, today when they talk about communalizing and they level this allegation against us, it is like saw chuhe khakar Akhilesh Yadav or Congress party haj ko chali. Please tell me, when they fired bullets at the Ram Car Sevak, was that secular, was that communal? When they take Jinnah, is that secular or communal?
Well, what the opposition is doing is not right either, but that's for them to speak here on our platform. We're trying to patch our SP spokesperson, and that'll happen in a few seconds. But in the meanwhile, Shehzad, here you have the opposition trying to please the Muslim vote base. Do you think that's just almost a comeback from the Yogi government? Since you're pleasing the minority, we'll please the majority. Is that a tu mein main kind of retort?
This government of Uttar Pradesh works on the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and we have not appeased anybody. We have worked for everybody. But yes, those who believe in the practice of तुष्टिकरण, ये तुष्टिकरण के वायरस से जो ग्रसित 4-5 वेरिएंट है, समाजवादी पार्टी, MIM, कांग्रेस पार्टी, उनको बूस्टर डोज लगाने का काम श्री योगी आदित्यनाथ जी जरूर करेंगे और करते आए हैं और आगे भी हम करेंगे. Because when we put Mukhtar Ansari in jail, if they say that this is targeting a community, we do not believe it. If we put Atiq Ahmed in jail, they say it is targeting a community, we don't believe it. when we take over 1,900 crore properties of gangsters and those who are responsible for first making people leave the cities, when those gundas are put in jail.
All right, Shehzad, with Yogi's statement where he says 80% are positive, the 20% are negative, how do you really break that down for your viewers here? People who are watching want to know, what does that 20% negative and 80% positive mean?
20% negative, 21% was the vote bank or the vote share of Samajwadi Party in 2017 elections. Please ask any political analyst, he will give you the data. So if we have said that 80% people want to believe with us and 20% people are negative, why is the Samajwadi Party and Congress Party looking at it from a Sampradayik angle? This is because they are the past masters of politics of appeasement and vote bank. For them, only vote bank matters, and therefore, in their vote bank ko karo khush, they abuse Hindus, they insult Hindus, or Hindu ko denge gali, so milegi vote bank ki tali is there under operating procedure. That's why when Rahul Gandhi goes for a Mehngai ki rally, he starts abusing Hindutva. And Akhilesh Yadav, till yesterday he never saw Shri Krishna in his dream. Till yesterday he was seeing only how to fire bullets at Ram Karsevak. And today suddenly he has started seeing Krishna ji in his dreams. Well, he should tell us, Mr. Burke has said that there should be Sharia law. Does he agree or does he disagree?
All right.
Well,
I wish we had the SP spokesperson also joining us, but somehow we seem to have lost his connection. But Shehzad, thank you very much. I can't go on with just one side here, but appreciate you joining us. Well, there you have it. Communal pitch only peaking there ahead of Uttar Pradesh elections. In fact, the Election Commission has now cracked down on poll campaigns. On the other hand, we're looking at a COVID case rise across states. All physical rallies has now been banned until the 15th of January in poll-bound states like Uttar Pradesh, Goa, Punjab, Uttarakhand and Manipur. Here's our ground reality.
The 2022 polls are going to be very different from the ones held last year amid the COVID spread.
Foremost is the COVID-safe election.
On Saturday, the Election Commission sprang a surprise by banning any other kind of public gathering during the most crucial phase of campaign. No political rallies or road shows will be allowed till 15th of January. Also, no nukkad sabhas and cycle yatras. Door-to-door campaigning can happen with not more than 5 people.
Commission has decided that no road show, padyatra, cycle, bike vehicle rally and procession shall be allowed till 15th January 2022. So up to 15th of January, because the situation is dynamic, it is not static. No road show, no padyatra, no cycle, bike or vehicle rally and any procession. Door-to-door campaign, a maximum of 5 persons including candidates, excluding security personnel if any, shall be allowed to do door-to-door campaign.
The EC has also set very strict COVID rules for polling. Only 1,250 people will be allowed at one booth. All polling officers will be treated as frontline workers and will be given a booster dose. COVID-positive patients and the aged will vote through postal ballots. Even candidates have been given the option of filing their nominations online.
We work with 3 broad objectives this time. And foremost is the COVID-safe election. Second is hassle-free, comfortable voting experience to the voters. And third, the maximum voter participation.
Not everyone is happy at being forced to hold virtual rallies. Akhilesh Yadav, for one, has called it unfair.
अगर वर्चुअल रैली के लिए हम जाएंगे तो उन पार्टियों के लिए कहीं ना कहीं इलेक्शन कमीशन को सोचना चाहिए, जिन पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के पास, जिन पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के वर्कर्स के पास अगर कोई इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, वर्चुअल रैली के लिए तमाम चीजें नहीं है, तो आखिरकार वो कैसे करेंगे?
A lot of advanced planning.
For the Election Commission, it was a tough balancing act. On the one hand, none of the political parties wanted the polls postponed. On the other hand, there was a raging pandemic to deal with.
3 broad objectives.
In the end, the EC took the safest route out. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, with physical rallies on hold until the 15th of January, political parties are now ready with their digital campaign. Rahul Srivastava brings us this report.
From UP to Punjab to Uttarakhand, crowded rallies are the very face of this endless dance of democracy. But with the Election Commission's crackdown on physical rallies, at least till January 15, political parties are gearing up to make their campaign machinery go virtual in the 5 poll-bound states.
The Commission has decided that no roadshow, padyatra, cycle, bike vehicle rally and procession shall be allowed till 15th January 2022.
In meetings with the Election Commission, political parties have voted unanimously for elections to be held on time, even if the worst-case scenario was not being able to be there in person to ask for votes. In fact, elaborate blueprints to conduct virtual rallies are already in place. The Modi-Shah election machine is already well-oiled to meet the challenge of maintaining visibility through the virtual mode. It has been put to test each time Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Party President JP Nadda or other seniors have had a political or administrative outing in the last 3 years, including most recently in Bengal. Starting from the very top down to its huge 14 lakh strong volunteer army on the ground, the BJP's virtual campaign involves laptops, handheld devices and officials down to the booth level, ensuring political messages reach far and wide. Each rally or event to be attended or addressed by the BJP leadership can go live from any remote location. All of the top BJP leaders already have dedicated technological hardware available at their home bases to go live. If Prime Minister Modi cannot address a rally in person, his virtual avatar can kick in at very short notice. With everything already in place, once his stream goes live on giant rally screens, it is rapidly signal boosted across the BJP's vast social media channels and resources, providing enormous reach digitally. A reach test conducted recently when the Prime Minister was in Varanasi to inaugurate the new Kashi Vishwanath corridor proved to be a stellar success, reaching crores through 4 key social media platforms. The Congress isn't as big as the BJP on social media, but has its own digital blueprint, allowing for virtual rallies by Rahul Gandhi and the leadership should the need arise. Earlier this week, the party carried out a mock drill to test its systems and found it to be successful. Most recently in Uttarakhand, the Congress's Teen Tigada Kaam Bigada achieved huge success.
ये सब चीजें यूनिफॉर्मली सभी पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज पर लागू होंगी। यहाँ बंगाल नहीं दोहराया जाएगा, क्योंकि बंगाल के अंदर जो रूलिंग पार्टी था दिल्ली में और जो शक्तिशाली लोग थे, उन्होंने सारे कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट को भी वायलेट किया और कोरोना प्रोटोकॉल को भी वायलेट किया।
And finally, challenger number 1 in UP, Akhilesh Yadav, has his own virtual plan too. A tech-savvy leader himself, his party has a large number of region, district and block-level WhatsApp groups used to telecast messages, video links and other campaign material. Recently, when Akhilesh Yadav undertook his Vikas Rath Yatra, thousands of social media handles operated by party volunteers went live, beaming his speeches and interactions with the public.
इलेक्शन कमीशन ने जो शर्तें रखी उनका शर्तों का पालन होगा। ये इलेक्शन कमीशन को सख्ती सरकार के लिए रखनी चाहिए, क्योंकि सरकार यहाँ पर मनमानी करेगी। पिछले चुनाव में भी मैंने देखा कि किसी भी नियम को इस सरकार ने नहीं माना।
Omicron has surely ensured that crowded rallies have been elbowed out for a new campaigning paradigm. With Rahul Srivastava in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.